goodness, my hair was sticking straight up. That was so funny. I looked, there it was, just sticking straight up. Anyway, I've been out in the rain. I just made a video. Well, I put together a video of some pictures because it's hard to video me doing something. And so I take a bunch of pictures along the way and post it. I was using our multi-wand, our silver rags, our rubber scrubber, and our, where's my sweeper? Anyway, I don't know where the sweeper is. It's here, it is. This thing came into its own today. And the rest of these tools were great. This got everything soaped up really well. This did a lot of scrubbing. This did amazing. And then the squeegee on this little thing. You see the squeegee right there? That squeegee pulled all the muck off the table, and then I could give it another good washing. Anyway, I've been busy today trying to get some things done for next week and playing. I like to play. I like to make music, and I like to... Now, I'm not musical. I'm not musical at all. There it is, sticking up again. Oh my. Let go of your perfectionism, fly lady. You're going to have Dennis the Menace hair. It just is what it is. So, I got the table cleaned off. We're getting ready for a dump run, and we're giving a bunch of stuff away. And I've got this table. We got it in an auction a few years ago. Well, probably close to 20 years ago now. And it is a great table. We really love the chairs. The table is glass, and it really collects a lot of muck. And it has rained every day this summer, and it had mold and mildew on it. And I really had a mess. And then the acorns, we're going to have a huge acorn crop this year. Acorns were everywhere. So we have been getting our back deck cleared off because Robert got rid of a bunch of furniture out of his treehouse. He had just enough, and then he took on a swing. And if anybody local wants a swing, let me know. We're going to be getting rid of it and some other furniture, but most of the furniture needs to just go away. It's not really, I feel bad about giving it to you. It's just trash, and I need to pay to dispose of it. It is what it is. When it's trash, it's trash. So for now, we're getting stuff cleared off, and it started raining again, and you know, we got to get back to our basics. School's going to be starting soon, and these basic routines are going to save your life. So I'm going to reach my little hand into our nice little bucket, and I'm going to pull out one. And this is what we've been practicing all month long. It's reboot your laundry. So where's your laundry right now? Is it getting soured in the washing machine? Is it getting all wrinkled, laying in the dryer? You know, what stage is your laundry at? So we call that rebooting our laundry. Is it in a laundry basket folded and not been put away? Those things cause us problems in the long run because you'll have a kitty leave you a present in that laundry basket. You'll have to rewash the clothes that are in the wash machine if you leave them in there more than 15, 20 minutes with the way things, as hot as it's been. You know, and those wrinkles, who likes ironing anyway? I don't. I try not to iron. I want to stay right with the dryer as things are drying. And I learned a little tip. This is a good tip. Do not wash your clothes on superwash, where it's a really lot of agitation and a big, strong spin cycle. If you'll wash clothes on delicate and then dry on delicate, you won't use as much heat, and it won't set those wrinkles in there where they just locked in, and you have to have a steam iron to get them out. You'll have clothes that come out of the dryer ready to hang up, and that will make it a whole lot easier on you because you won't have to wad them up and try to come up with some time to iron. getting the laundry all called up, Cassandra, is an amazing feat, and most of us never do. I know perfectionism can get in your way though. I know one lady who was born organized, and she always liked to have her laundry done up. The minute her husband would come home, she'd grab his clothes and put them straight in the wash machine. You know what happens when you do that? Your clothes, you only wear the same thing over and over every day because it's right on top. You gotta move things around. Move it to the back of, if you're gonna hang everything up, move it to the back of the closet. That's one thing my son's father always did. He had 14 shirts, and every time it would get washed and worn, and it would go back in the washing machine, he'd move it to the back of and everything would move forward. So that's a neat idea. So let's talk about pamper missions. Tomorrow, you get a new pamper mission, and I'm sending you some links. Or Rebecca is, we're giving you a link to look at a bunch of different pamper missions. And that way you can pick one. And I've got a testimonial getting ready to go out where this lady left purple rag, silver rag, doesn't matter, they're the same rag, in her shower. And she's out in the sun a lot. She lives in Australia, she's in the sun a lot, and she uses zinc oxide on her kids and on herself to stop, sunburns and, as protection. And that stuff is hard to get off. And she found that using a purple rag or a silver rag was a great way to get that stuff off. And I would have never thought of that, would have thought of that. Y'all are so creative. I just can't get over how you use your brain to get things done. Now, I went out to use this on my table, and it was really good for getting the water out there. I curled it up in a little round ball and put it in my bucket. Well, it wasn't a bucket; it was my pasta pot. But it's stainless steel, so it could take anything. And I just put hot soapy water in it, and I curled this thing up, and I soaped up my table really well. But it wasn't real great for scrubbing. But it was great for scrubbing when I used two hands and held it like this and scrubbed it around. That worked well. But the handle, it works better flat with doing a wall or something. But this thing, I was thoroughly impressed. I've only used a purple rag or a bronze rag. I'd never used a silver rag because I thought it'd get stained, and guess what? It rinsed out in the soapy water quite well. It rinsed out well. I was impressed with it. And we're the ones that made it, and it impresses me. So right now, these, for 3 of them, for $7.47. It's a great, it's going to pay for itself in the savings. I don't even know what a pack of 3 rolls of paper towels is anymore. Like $2 or $3. You're going to save not having to use all those paper towels. And I hate paper towels. The only way I ever use paper towels is if the puppy makes a mess. And I think she has been potty trained. Not potty trained, but she's been trained. And she's not done a big job in the house for over a week now. Isn't that amazing? Okay, if you've accidentally dried your rags with a fabric softener sheet, here's what you do. Just get you some vinegar and put the rag in some vinegar and water mixture and some soap and wash it real good, and then throw it in your wash machine with some other microfiber cloths, and then just hang it up and let it dry. Don't put it in your dryer. Just hang it up and let it dry. That's what I do. I have a rod in my basement with clothespins on it, and I just hang them up and let them dry. And the next day they're all dry. You can even start using them wet, but you haven't ruined it. You really haven't ruined it. Now somebody asked me the other day, now this is funny, and I have to laugh because sometimes people can come up with some funny things and they get told this by other people. So I'm not blaming her, but she asked the question, if the microfiber cloths are made of microfiber, doesn't that get into the oceans and kill fish? Well, I don't know of anybody who throws away a purple rag or a bronze rag or a silver rag. They're not ever going to get in the oceans because people love these things. People absolutely love these things. And the fibers don't leave the fabric. They just don't leave the fabric. So it's contained in here. It's never going to get in the ocean. I don't know what, I've never heard of that, and I consider myself environmentally correct about most things. I'm not going to use a macaroni straw to drink my tea, though. I'm never going to do that. I'll take a straw with me to the restaurant if I have to, but I'm never going to use a macaroni straw. I'm cutting down on carbs. That just wouldn't work. So, folks, we got lots to do today. Get out there and have some fun. It's rainy and nasty here, and I'm not excited about it, but you just never know. It could lighten up, and I'm craving a burger, you know. Every once in a while, you got to have a burger. And over in Asheville, there's a place called Juicy Lucy's. And it has a nice burger with cheese on the inside. And I get it with fried jalapenos and pimento cheese. So, and then I don't eat the bun. And I get it served on a plate. It is really good. And that's what I'm hungry for. So I'm planning dinner already. I do have some burgers in the freezer, but I think I'll save those for later. Okay, folks, where are we going to declutter today? Declutter. I'm decluttering my back porch and my front porch. I'm getting rid of flower pots like you wouldn't believe, and I'm just, getting rid of stuff. I'm tired of looking at it, and I just want to have clear spaces, because what happens with my table out back, it becomes a catch-all for everything. Everything out there gets laid on that table, and it's just awful. So I want to get rid of the things that it's like having a flat surface in the house. It becomes a hot spot. Okay, folks, I love you all. I'm going to get this done and uploaded, and stay after that laundry, because that laundry is going to help getting ready for school much better. Y'all have a good rest of the day. I'll see you later. Bye.